I interviewed Charles Pee Wee Goldsmith.
Yeah.
You know who he is? We talked about how there are no black members in the Hells Angels. The way he described it was a lot of Hells Angels are in prison. So when you get into the prison politics, when a riot breaks out, people take racial lines, right? The white guys
go
the white.
That's always the case. You know, the blacks stick with the blacks, the Mexicans with the Mexicans, the Spanish with the Spanish, the Italians with the Italians. That's just
how it is in
history,
prison.
you know?
Right. So what he basically said is that if you were to have a black Hells Angels member, if a riot would break out, it would be unsure which side he would take.
Nah, that's
so that's bullshit.
Nothing but bullshit. That's bullshit. Everything comes out of his mouth is bullshit. You know.
Well, Sonny Barger did an interview in 2000 on the BBC. He said the club as a whole is not racist, but we probably have enough racist members that no black guy is going to get into it.
That's true. I mean, there's racists in every ethnic group. I mean, you know, me, I'm not. I mean, I treat all.
Well, I met you at a black guy's house, like you know. What I'm saying?
Michael John White's awesome,
right, exactly.
man. Michael John White.
Yeah, I'm not.
You know,
I'm not
I
accusing
treat people the way I want to be treated.
I'm not accusing you of racism at all. I'm just talking about the group as a whole. Have you ever heard of black Hells Angels members?
I believe there was one in New Jersey at one time.
Okay.
You know, he's not there no more, but yeah, I don't want to know what happened, but you know. But you know what? I quit the club 20 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't want to keep going back on the Hells Angels. I was a Hells Angel member for 25 years. I quit the club, and really have nothing else to talk about that. I mean, you know.
Fair enough.
You know, a lot of people talk a lot of shit. All these guys get on, all these tough guys, you know, on computer, tough guys, I call them. And a lot of them talk shit, so.
Right. Well, we also interviewed.
We're allowed to curse on this, are we?
Yeah, go for it.
You don't know. Sometimes it comes out, and I start cursing, man.
We also interviewed George Christie.
Huh?
George Christie from the Hells
what
Angels.
about him? Yeah.
We also interviewed him as well.
You interviewed him too?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you don't mind, one more question about the Hells Angels. Is it true that, you know, because I've heard stories, for example, from Pee Wee said that the Hells Angels tattoo is very serious. And sometimes you see guys who get one just because they like the look or whatever. They're not really officially Hells Angels. And there's situations where they'll grab them and burn off the tattoo and stuff like that. Have you heard of stories like this?
There was times guys did get tattoos who weren't Hells Angels.
Yeah.
And if you got caught by a Hells Angel, it would come off, you know?
Yeah.
So that even, you know, like I said, you know, it's something that, you know, was part of my life for 25 years. I'm out of the club over 20 years now. Yeah. So I don't want to talk about Pee Wee and George Christie and every other guy who,
got it.
You know, uses the media to gain fame, you know?